Hello, hello. Welcome. It's stream time. Or Pokemon time, even. And no, I'm not cute. Just get that out of the way. So, today we're playing a game called Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's, from what I know, it's a fairly new game. And, well, I don't know too much about it. I've seen a tiny bit, but I don't know too much about it. So I'll just be going, like, I'll just be figuring it out as I go, basically. Oh, that's not what I meant to click. So let's go on ahead and swap over here. And this is basically how it started. Like, I started the game, I pressed English language, and here we are. So I decided to just stop there. So let me just have some water because it's gonna be some reading today. That's for sure. Water bottle noises. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. Oh no. Final Fantasy practice coming in clutch right now. I am which humans call Arceus. I'm gonna mess up so much reading. Sorry about that. Arceus. I remember watching that movie. Which one was it? The movie 5? No, probably not. I don't know. I can go check later. I have them in my room. Not next to me though. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. Oh, that's what the character created. Of course, gotta go blonde here. What is thy name? Very simple. It is Sarah. All's correct as it should be, and as it should be. Okay, yes, it is. Very simple. Sarah, soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokémon. It's basically what I remember the quote as. Because I remember, isn't that how every, like, movie or series start? Like, either it's this exact quote or a similar one. That's what the stream title is based off of. Because I don't know what, like, the game is about or anything. So I can't really do the title based on that. Sarah. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. I haven't seen you, though. How can I find you if I haven't actually found you? Well, let me have some water. Here we go. Oh, or falling. Phone! Wait, no. Well, that's a large screen on the phone. Ding. Fireworks. Wait, oh, that's Arceus. He's a bit more shiny than I remember him, but that's Arceus, yeah. Thank you. Phone is back. I see his red eye. Spin. Pokemon Legends Arceus. That's a weird opening. Way different than the other games, that's for sure. Wake up. Have anyone ever told you, wake up? Oh, do wake up, won't you? What? Pokemon. Wait, that's different generations. You're alive, my girl. That hat. Or what? What's that called? Like, I don't know. You give me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Who are you? Yeah, who are you? I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell from the sky, you understand? Come on now. Who in the world does that? I mean, there's plenty of people who jump out of planes. You know? It's called skydiving. I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I am, so I wouldn't know. I see, you seem to be in a bit of a pickle. May I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? No? So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Wind noise. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. I'm not gonna try to read the Pokemon noises. They make the noises themselves. Oh my, I completely forgotten. I just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumble out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Well, that's random. But do you even need... Come on. But do you even know what a Pokemon is? There we go. Of course I do, yeah. Obviously. Cyndaquil, get my son. Of course Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is the best one to name. Like, if anything, Rowlet would be my second choice, but nah. Cyndaquil, I don't think I've ever gotten to choose Cyndaquil in a game. No, I did in one game, I think. Did I? Yeah, I think I got to choose him, like, once. So, yeah, that's the one I'm gonna be choosing. Oshawott is Oshawott. No. If you like Oshawott, you can get out. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems you have some common ground, eh? Or we have some common ground. Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me. Oh, okay. Mysterious creatures that they are. So they're not my starters. Oh yes, and what might your name be? It's Nod. My name's Nod, did you see that? Oh, so you're called Nod. Okay, yeah, okay, Sarah, fine. I'll stick with it. The name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Let's stick with that, yeah. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laviton. Laventon? Laventon. I'm something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. My name is. Of course it would be. Yes, Pokemon such as these 2. Okay, no, I didn't get to read that. I think that was the point. Oh, Blossom Brother, my darling Pokemon, why must you run from me again? Good question. Let me just give me a second. There we go. Okay. I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Laventon, like lavender? Yeah, that is the color of his hat, right? His little, what's it called? I forgot the name. Of like the what kind of hat that is. Wait, you 3, wait! Yeah, that's gonna help. Oh, B is not run. Is there a run button? No, there's not. Okay. Phone? Oh, phone! There's a glowing, beeping object over there. I like the little, like, or the highlight marker there being the Arceus symbol. Beanie? Oh, yeah, true, beanie. Also, this. Hmm? Also, this. Oh, it's an isekai. Yeah, it's an isekai. Apparently. You found something that resembles a phone. God upgrades your phone. It's probably your. Okay. Yep. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. The power of the menacing phone, okay? A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone, and thy mission seek out all Pokemon. Wait, so you're telling me Arceus, which is considered a god, sent me a text message? Why would Wait, so God is texting me? God damn it, this is just another world with my smartphone. I mean, it is. And apparently God has her number. God wants you to follow his Twitter. Oh, see, yes, that's an anime? Oh, I didn't know. Oh? Sigh, alas, yet another miss. Aha, I'm glad you've come to my rescue. My new friend from the sky. It's not like I have much other choices to go. Or choices of places to go. And yes, I watched, and no, it's not good. Oh, maybe I should not watch it then. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at that sort of thing, you see. How can you not be good at tossing Pokeballs when you live in the world of Pokemon? I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. They look. What do you mean sharp feathers? He's a very round boy. Look at him. Down over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it's surprised or irritated. Boom. That's a funny one. I said I wouldn't read them, but that was just funny. Okay. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. We don't need to talk about that one. Nah, don't worry. I don't need to see that. My boy has his fire out for once. Yeah. Oh my, I never forgot to cover the most crucial thing. How to go about catching Pokemon. You get them low, and then you throw the ball. Here you go, my girl. Pokeballs. Throw these the Pokemon to catch them. We just, like, outright throw them? Pokemon Go style? A mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather necessary materials. Oh, crafting! Ooh. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now that I mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. Wait, I thought that was a Pokeball that did that. I didn't think that was a Pokemon who did it. And that's where my Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon, and why the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as it can be. And with that, you've got a Pokemon. Pokemon lore, right? I know you've just met me, but I'm afraid I have no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. All 3 of them? Now the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon and let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Aww. Throwing Pokeballs. Pokemon can be caught by throwing Pokeballs at them. Hold down the ZR button to ready the Pokeball and take aim. You can keep moving around as you do, so use the right stick to adjust your angle and aim carefully at your target Pokemon. Release the ZR button to throw the Pokeball. If it hits the Pokemon, you may be able to catch it. If you've readied a Pokeball but do not want to throw it, press the B button to cancel the throw. Cool. So Cyndaquil is between these rocks, right? Oh, okay, ZL, I accidentally, yeah. ZL is like the auto aim thing. Hey, there you go. Oh, wonderful, you caught a Pokemon. You seem to have quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business. Jolly useful skills to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. I feel like this is like Pokemon Go kind of thing, but it's an actual game this time. Still, this is the most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Of course not. Why, what? They friend. Hey, there we go. I can hardly believe it, Sarah. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just 1 more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Sharpish? I don't know anyone that uses that word. Where's Raoul? Oh, up here. Okay. I'm gonna be Cyndaquil so I can be my boy Quilava. I mean, we're eventually gonna get, what's his name? Typhlosion. So, but yeah, sure. Oh? Aw. Yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go. Give it another go. Bonk. That's... That's not what I meant. Me bonk, him punch his Pokeball. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. Oh, okay. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Sarah, I was taken aback by how well you used the Pokeballs. How is that you catch Pokemon so aptly when you've only just arrived here? I just aim and throw. That's what you said yourself. One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here now. I don't know. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somewhere? If you indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. The Pokédex. Oh, yep, there it is. We in the field call such a catalog the Pokédex. Or a Pokédex. It's the Pokédex, okay? Yes, a proper Pokemon Pokédex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must of course catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. What do you mean you throw them? Enter you, a person with clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Yeah, sounds about right. Come on now, what do you say? Shall we help one another? Yeah, sure. Sounds pretty convincing. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. With a Pokédex to complete, we have a I would prefer if it said we have a, but oh well. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back from the village, or to the village, sorry. Then we'll sort out your lodgings, and find you some proper clothes and meal and all that. Follow me then, onward to Jubilife Village. Jubilife is a city in Sinnoh, right? Spin, what is that? Thunder noises, probably just a thundercloud or something. Wasn't that like, I just remembered, whatever the mountain, like that looked very much like, what was it, Mount Coronet, the tallest mountain in Sinnoh? There's a lot of Sinnoh here, I guess. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young lady was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing her. Forgive me. No, forgive my bringing her into the village for a bit. What? Okay. He doesn't seem to have an issue with it. Good. Houses. That's a lot of houses. What does that layout kind of remind me of? What's it called? Just looking down here reminds me a bit of, not Pokemon, Monster Hunter Rise, right? You know, like the different buildings on left and right, up to the main building up front. This way, if you please. Let's go. Slow walk. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to, oh, okay. This road we're on now is known as Lokuki, known. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do and yet to be. Oh. And since we know so little about local Pokemon, people have decided to. Please! Now that the impressive building up ahead is. Not that impressive. Oh, okay. I'll just give up on this reading. Oh, botheration, I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? Sure. It's just past the bridge here, then to the left. The wallflower, it's called. Okay. Fun. Somehow it seems to show you where you need to go next. Oh, the map. Use the minus button to view the map on your iPhone. You can consult the map for guidance to your next destination and information on your mission and requests. You'll also see guidance markers when you're out exploring or running around the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look around in all directions to try to spot one of these markers. Then head for it. So it's a vision from God. I like that thought. Over here? Yeah, over here. Wait. It's very much like Rise. canteen is even on the left side here of the main building. That's kind of funny. You don't look so happy. Or maybe you're just old. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? What do you mean? The wallflowers for Galaxy Teen Folk only? We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Galaxy? The Galaxy team? How are you today? I'm good. And welcome, Senpai. Hope you had a good day. Who in the world are you? And what's that bizarre garb you're wearing? I mean, I would say the same to you. A Pokemon could slice right through those flimsy excuses for clothes. Excuse me, you what? For you to get in here, someone must have vouched for you. Was it Professor Laventon? Do you two know each other? He's from a region long off. He's from a region long off. Not the most reliable sort, though, letting Pokemon run off and give him the slip and all. Just watching Fate Grand Order, Solomon movie. It was great. Oh, I gotta watch that then. I don't know too much about the Fate series, but I like the anime I've seen, and I think it was a movie as well. 3 more of them got away just a while ago. Yeah, if I hadn't been resting up after some Pokemon drugged me with a move called Thunder Shock, I'd have corralled them for sure. But the professor, well, unfortunately, it's just as Rai says. Oh, his name is Rai. Okay, I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. But everything will be quite alright now. Sarah here agreed to help us with our Pokédex. As in, she's going to join the Survey Corps? What makes you think that's a good idea? We can't just take in any misfit who wanders out of the wilderness. I'll allow it. Who? Oh god. That very much looks like Team Galactic. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I'm the captain of Galaxy Team's Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Professor Laventon has told me how you've helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped out his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. Yeah. You look to be 15 or so. Of course, it's always 15. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us. They said it. They said the word. They said the word. Among us. Without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure we've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. That's fine. Some people are like that. Aloof, as always? What? Aloof. That's a funny word. I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, I'll chum the usual potato mochi, if you please. But make it for 3 today. Potato mochi. I don't know what that is. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi will never fail to please. He seems happy now. Where do you find the stranger in the first place, Professor? Well, you know that gray hole in the sky, one, that, oh, not that one, the one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend, fell right out of it. Was that a joke? What do you mean nodding yes? Come now, I'm a scientist. Well, you're also a human, okay? You can make jokes, it's fine. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with the facts. I don't know. Now, you already know where there are... Oh god. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. Hisui region, okay. Sure, they're all over the place, in the grass, in the forest, in the ocean. It's up to us in the Survey Corps to study them and figure out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. What? You good? It's all impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sort of wondrous things they can do. I mean, at a glance, you can probably guess what typing they are and then based on that, guess what they do. But that's where Sarah will come in. She successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand? Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means you can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. That's really something. We can count ourselves lucky when we manage to catch a single wild Pokemon while fending off their attacks. Wow. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled on the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does Surrey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisure meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know? The slow progress on the Pokedex of yours is clearly has her on edge. I'm sure it'll start to rain and good captain stress eating soon enough. Oh, stress eating. Oh, that's why it's 10 portions. Now have your fill, Sarah. And think, if you make it into a Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. True, the team provides for all its members' needs, even if said member fell out of the sky. Well, that's reassuring. I want to see that written on paper, though. That's quite delicious indeed. You're awfully relaxed about all this. You do know we won't get to have Sarah join the Surrey Corps unless she passes a trial. Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Sarah's skills. It's just catching Pokemon, I assume, right? Let's hope it's not misplaced. Yeah. Sarah, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarter there. Quarter there? Oh, that one. That one? That one. Oh, sorry. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death, in the wilds. What do you mean? My death? Starvation? Let me just have water. It's a lot of reading so far. Captain Saline's in Hisui. What? Oh, okay, I get it now. Captain Saline's like Hisui in a way. They're both plenty harsh, yeah. Like they're similar. That's what that meant. No, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turn in for the night, yay? It's a good thing we can't fall out of the futons while we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yeah, sleep tight. I assume you sleep on the floor then. That's not bad. Still, people falling from the sky. That's some kind of story. What are those lights going from, like, falling up from there? Head to the Surrey Corpse Quarter where you've been assigned. This one over here. Enter. Do they just have like an empty house laying around like this, or? Yeah, I guess so. I'm not sharing with anyone, it seems. Though judging off of the house here, I could have shared it with probably another person. Nice fire in the sunken hearth can help keep the entire room heated. God, I'm so bad at reading. Oh, that's it. Okay. Oh. Checking survey tips. Survey tips contain all sorts of useful information to help you carry out your survey works in the Hisui region. To read them at any time, simply press up button to open the menu, and then go to the help screen. Handy tips for team members don't wish your toils to be forgotten. Diligent record keeping will save you from such a fate. Is that the save button? To save your progress, press up button to open the menu, then scroll with the ZLZR button until you reach the save screen. There's also an autosave function you can use to have your progress saved automatically. You can enable or disable autosave function by scrolling to the help screen in the menu, then selecting options. Or selecting settings. That's not options. Almost the same. Let's make sure that's on just in case. Press up button and settings. Is it text speed default fast? I'll keep it there. Let's see, yeah, that's already on. HUD toggling. Cool. Yeah, well, let's turn that on so we can get some nice shots. And let's see. This is the save button, yes. Rest. Rest until tomorrow morning? Yeah. I was ordered to do so. Oh no. Oh? It's a rift. And a bunch of lightning. Okay. Confused. The next day. Did that lightning like kill a Pokemon or something and I have to investigate it? Probably. Hey in there, you awake? That was some wild lightning last night, right? Oh, you could hear it from here even? Wow. Anyway, if you're up, come on out. Go to the Galaxy Team headquarters to hear about your trial from Captain Celine. Or Captain Celine? Yeah. Did you sleep alright? I know that's not easy in a strange new land. We'd better not keep Captain Celine waiting. Celine, yeah. Let's hurry to the headquarters. I mean, it's right here. Do we really have to hurry that much? Okay, never mind. That's not hurrying. It's still under construction. What is that? Oh, that's funny. Isn't that what's it called? The Pokemon? I don't remember the name right now, but I believe that's a Pokemon, yes. Hydrate, okay. Let me have more water. I needed that. Here we are at the Galaxy Hall. What do you think? Ever seen a building this grand before? I mean, yeah. don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the medical corps will put you to your rights. Or, yeah, put you to rights. You do realize that if you fail to travel and get flung out of the village, you could well die out there. Was that? It looked or sounded very much like they were attacked by Pokemon, like directly. But that wouldn't happen though, right? Well, you might die even sooner than that if you have to take on this trial without a Pokemon to be your partner. Oh, okay, yep, so it is directly attacked. Wow, that is harsh. That's new. Captain Celine, ma'am. I brought Sarah. Yeah. You may enter. Let's get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition Team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Shinx! 3 species right away? But none of us has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for her if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. Yeah, that sounds fair. I can understand that. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who can only take without giving, of course. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to her case. Yeah, I can understand that. That's fair. If you lend, I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. A satchel? What's that? Oh, a tiny bag. That whatever it is you're wearing doesn't suit our satchel in the least. Right? I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Oof, that's harsh. Press the Y button while consulting the map on your iPhone, and you can check the tasks you have waiting. There are 2 types, missions and requests. Missions must be completed to progress in your adventure, so that's the main story, while requests are optional and given by people you meet, so side quests. Pardon, Sarah, can you come with me for a moment? Or come with me for a moment? I don't have a choice, it's not can I? No, I have to. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. What did you need, Professor? In order to complete our Pokédex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Sarah absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Pokemon. Oh, so I do get to choose. Okay. I was concerned for a second I wouldn't get to choose between them. So it is across generations then. Cyndaquil is generation 2, I believe. Oshawott is 5 and Rowlet 6, I believe it is. Do we have a Gen 7? Yeah. Sword and Shield. Gen 8 is the next then. Go on, Sarah. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Cyndaquil. Not even a question. Do you want Cynical as your first partner? Yeah. Look at that boy. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at the Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Was it Prelude Beach? I guess so. Good shot. I've tucked Cynical back inside its Pokeball for you. You've tucked it. Oh no. So take it. It's yours. That does not sound very comfortable, that's for sure. You received a Cyndaquil. A A word of advice. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. Okay, yeah, that's probably smart to remember. Look at those two cheer on their pal Cyndaquil. Or maybe they just want to help Sarah with her trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Sarah fell out of the sky after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research. For now. By the by, what species has Captain Celine charged you with catching? Oh, okay, I guess I didn't tell him. I just tell him with that like that. Well, that's smashing. All three of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. I mean, that's probably why she chose them. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial then. You've trained 20 Pokeballs. That's a bunch. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they're work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. Let's be off. Yeah, let's go. I'll show you the way to the Obsidian Fieldlands. I want to just call them the Obsidian Fields, okay? It's easier. Meet me at the gate to your left as you leave headquarters. Okay. I was wondering why I said as you. What's the X? Oh, that's the change to my Pokemon. Oh, okay. That's pretty important to remember which one is which. Oh, I guess I'm blocking now. Give me a second. I'll move off to the side here just a little bit, so you can see my Pokemon and Pokeballs. Again, I didn't know. Wait, can I? Okay, wait, can I throw you now? I can! Look at him! Speak. Oh my god! Oh, that's amazing. How do I get you back in to just... Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo, of the Ginkgo Guild. The go-to choice for any and all mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you have a Pokemon. You have it? Okay, yeah. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Interesting, the odd and the novel. Odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. So, what do you say? How about you and I see our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Maybe not? I have a trial to do. But what's the point of having a Pokemon then? Come on now, it's just a friendly competition. Fine. I guess he's just gonna continue. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. What? I didn't have a choice though. I've also heard that this trial you're to attempt let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon HP reaches 0. Of course. That's kind of how HP works. Ginkgo Guild member Valo challenged you to a battle. That face. Go Cyndaquil. It's a Togepi. Togepi's a cute Pokemon. Oh, oh, I can walk around. Hello. Oh. There's walls around here. I can't move out. Oh. Okay, so when I open the menu, I can't move. Okay, anyways, quick attack. Oh, I can turn my camera. It's not automatic. I'm used to being automatic. A crit. Ooh. There we go. I don't know if you're able to even lose that. Battle decided. Moves, items, use them well, and the world will open up to you. Yeah, of course I'm gonna use the moves that well. New move. It even says that. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Pokemon sometimes learn new moves when they level up. If you want to change the moves your Pokemon can use in a battle, open your satchel, choose the Pokemon you want, and select change move options. Oh, we can just do that for free now? Pog. But, so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more people or more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help you, our two battlers recover from the little exercise. Yeah, nice. A little heal, you know? Heal for the road. And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions and things. 5 potions. Yeah, that's indeed some potion. Oh, that's a different look. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. That is, well, that's one way to look at it. Considering you're a merchant guild, probably the only way to look at it. If you can battle that well, I've got a feeling you may have your trial well in hand, even if it's more to do with catching the battling. Now to Obsidian Fields. Or to the Obsidian Fields. Whenever you leave Jubilife Village, you have to pick a destination from your map and let Rez, the guardsman, know where you're off to. That way someone can collect you if things go wrong. Yeah. Hey, I hope you make it through this. Yeah. Hope you make it through this. Reading hard. You're Sarah, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care and come back alive. Or take care to come back alive. You wish to go to the Fieldland camp? Yes. That's a large rap. There we go. Yawns out of the way. This is our base camp. It's a camp, I guess. It's where we start and finish our surveys. Now remember what you've got to do. You've been tasked with catching 3 species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. I'm curious to see if Professor's stories about you are really true. Oh, Professor? Something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Celine got held, got held. got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. She doesn't let up. How exactly are you supposed to help out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear boy, I don't intend to lift a finger. Oh my god. Sarah's talents is the real deal, or are the real deal. She'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. So in other words, I'm still the only one bearing the responsibility here. Not my ideal state of affairs? Let's just get started, and you'll be more than equal to this. I assume so. Catch up Bidoof, the first Pokemon species you need for your trial. This is Aspiration Hill. Welcome to Breath of the Wild. I had to, okay. Look, a Bidoof. We'll find out. Why are you going by so fast? The text. I guess I do have it on fast speed. You may be some sort of prodigy, but just in case, here's the Captain Celine taught me. Hold the ZL button to focus on a wild Pokemon and keep it in your sight as long as it's nearby. Oh, I can hold it down. Ooh, I thought I could just click it. This technique comes in very useful when aiming Pokeballs at a target or when dodging Pokemon's attack. Bidoof is a mellow Pokemon, which means it doesn't tend to run away when you approach it. Aim carefully, let your Pokeball fly, and you ought to be alright. Sure, let's walk on down. And yeah, I can just. Oh, I can hold down. That is really cool. Let go of ZR before ZL. Can I just. Yes, I can. Okay, that's pretty good. Hey, got him. First try. One Bidoof caught. Now on we march. Starly was the next, right? Yeah, Starly. I actually get the Bidoof right away. I wonder, actually. Well, now that I have here, change moves. Oh wow, that's cool. Also, change name. I was gonna do this one. So let's do this one. There we go. Zara. I'm just gonna say Zara for simplicity's sake. I can just change it whenever. Yeah, okay. That's nice. Now, Starly here, it's the type to run at the drop of a hat. So I gotta sneak up on it. But not to worry. Sorry. Crouch down in grass and it won't spot you. That's how we can get close. Okay. Crouching down. Press the B button to crouch and make it harder for wild Pokemon to notice you. Press the same button again to rise. If you creep into the tall grass while crouching low, you'll be even harder for wild Pokemon to detect. That's nice. And you're running off to there. Okay. There. What is this thing? Ooh. Medicinal leak. Throw. Come on, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Hey. And that's Starly caught too. I'm impressed so far. What is that? The tree is different. I forgot to share another smidgen of wisdom. How to throw your partner's Pokeball. To quote Captain Celine's wise teachings, have an item at the ready but want to send a Pokemon, press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready but want to throw an item, press X. That's the Captain's real expert. That's a real expert on things here. That's Captain's a real expert on the things. These things? That sentence doesn't make sense to me. Then once you got a Pokemon ready, try aiming for certain rocks or trees like this one. Oh, so I can throw my Pokemon at it. Your Pokemon will hunt for berries and things, and will bring back whatever it finds. Now it's time for your partner to shine. You reach your final hurdle, catching a Shinx. So you can just bloop. Yeah, okay. Orange berries. There it is, Shinx. Boom. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Disposition? There we go, that's better. Did you know that? Did you know that already? It has what? Don't worry about it. Just focus on the Pokemon around you and you'll figure it out quick enough. Once aggressive Pokemon get wound up, they'll knock away any Pokeballs you throw at them. Take cues by focusing. When you use the ZL button to focus on a Pokemon, you can see how easy it is to catch. The more arrows you see pointing up above a Pokemon, the easier it will be to catch. An X icon will appear above a Pokemon if it has picked a fight with you. Be warned, Pokemon displaying this icon cannot be caught unless you engage them in battle. Good to know. But not to worry, I'll teach you the trick to catching them. You draw them into battle. Once it's caught up in the heat of battle, you can throw a Pokeball and try catching it. We've got a few Pokemon of your own to use now, don't we? Or don't you? Yeah. Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it at a wild Pokemon you want to battle. I want to catch it though. Use what you learned in your battle with Volo. Get out there and make your last catch. It's easy to start a battle against wild Pokemon. Simply throw a Pokeball that contains one of your own Pokemon at it. If you can see that you currently have an item ready to throw, not a Pokemon, press X. It'll allow you to toggle between your thrown items and your Pokemon team. So if I start doing this and do that, yeah, it'll re-equip it. Okay. Oh no! I want to try catching you before engaging in battle. I think it's supposed to see me. Hey, wherever you're trying to go, it can wait till we've got a Shinx. Sure. Spoiled apricot. What's that? An apricot that's had its inside eaten. Hitting a Pokemon one might stun the Pokemon, creating an opening for you to act. Oh. I don't think it's stunned. I was trying to look around, walk around it to see if it would turn around, but it didn't, but I still don't think I hit him. What are my stats? What is... Oh! That's not the button I was going for. Yeah, more special attack than defense. Or not attack, defense. Than attack, as I assumed. It's because of the nature, but... Or probably not, just because of the nature, but partially. Making the strong stronger. The wild Shinx was burned. Shinx was caught and... Stop skipping text. Oh. You can't knock the Shinx out if you want to catch her. Even in battle, catching works the same. Choose an empty Pokeball from your satchel and throw it. Yeah, that one is supposed to see me. Okay, bonk. So, throw it after one hit, got it. Quick sec. Oh no. Yeah, the brain will do the rest of the work. There we go, got him. That's it, you caught Shinx. Wait, did you really? You really did. You did it. That's 3 species of Pokemon caught. You're really some kind of prodigy. I don't know what that means. You must have given Professor Laventon the shock of his life. First falling from the sky, then you go catch all of his escaped Pokemon, one after another. I honestly didn't believe the professor's story until I saw you in action for myself. And here you are with 3 Pokemon caught. You've completed your trial. 3 Pokemon in a day? I'm just thinking, are there what's it called? The other Survey Corps member haven't done that, apparently. Which is weird, considering how easy it should be. Hydrate, okay. Hydrate time. There we go. Thank you for the redeem, senpai. Oh, I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Sarah. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. Why do you have a... Okay, I don't know. I didn't think you would have a camera. Let me just I gotta admit, it's true you've got a real talent for this. Yeah. Now then, you'd best report to Captain Celine. Time to head back to Jubilee Village, eh? He talks weirdly. I don't know if I like it. I don't know. He's like weird. The Professor Lavendon. Knows. Eventually, you should be able to have Pokemon you've caught go live in the village pastures. The most Pokemon a person can have with them while exploring is 6, apparently. Not that we have anyone who can manage that. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Celine awaits a report at headquarters. Yeah. I can't wait to see Captain's reaction. They're really overhyping it. Or maybe not. That's why they said... Okay, so when they said I've thrown items or Pokemons, I thought they meant like just Pokeball items. No, that's a lot more items. Come on, there we go. Bam, ba-da. Oh? Okay, here we go. Time to report. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you've cleared it. Yeah, this is yours, an official uniform of the Survey Corps. You received a Survey Corps uniform and a pair of Survey Corps sandals. Important, it's sandals as well, yeah. Get changed in the room you used last night. Then you're to report at once to the third floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. For your captain. Talking. Let's do that. Let's head out, change, and come back in. Just gonna have it, yeah, there we go. A bit more water. I'm gonna, for this stream, because it's so much reading, have water or hydrate reading be like a little more. Do you want to change your outfit? Yes. Time to put on your Servicorps uniform and Servicorps sandals. Where is it? Oh, here. Servicorps uniform and sandals. Yes, here we go. Finish changing. Yes. Looks odd. You change into your Servicorps uniform. Look at you in the Servicorps uniform. Now it finally feels like you're one of us. But I wonder when the captain decided to go ahead and get a uniform ready for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you've slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Headpiece. It's a pretty nice one. I like it. Now present yourself to the commander. Let's go. Where is it? Are they over there? Is that? Yeah, it's upper floor. Yeah, third floor, I remembered. That's an awkward spot to have stairs. I get it, you want to be able to walk under here. But, like, it's facing the wall. Isn't that bad design? Wouldn't you rather want, like, the stairs to begin here, have a little platform on this edge here, and then continue up the stairs this way? Wouldn't that be a little more elegant? I don't know. It's also like old times, so it's not about elegancy. I think is that how you say it? I think it is. I've been waiting for you. You're just staring? I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So, you're Sarah? Yes, sir. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Huh? Face me in combat. Try to throw him, sure. Yeah. You got some fight in you. Your sumo needs work, but I do see some potential. Interesting. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust in an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The rift is not blue, though. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a potential of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put on you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilar Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Sarah, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. Yeah. There's the Abra at very low FPS. So the commanders has also accepted you. But understand this: you begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Sad. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer toward the goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you will need this. You obtained a recipe for crafting Pokeballs. Ooh, 1 apricorn and 1 tumblestone. Whatever that is, I'm sure I'll find them. And 3,000 Pokecash or Pokedollars as well. You'll have to buy the necessary materials. Ray, you're an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what she needs to know. Yes, ma'am. Get ready for a lesson in crafting. Yes, please. Crafting means making items from scratch. That's right, whatever you need in your survey work, you'll most likely make yourself. Or mostly make yourself, never mind. Some things you can buy at the general store, but it's good to try to be self-sufficient. This way, you can even catch Pokemon with Pokeballs you've crafted ourselves. Ooh, that sounds kind of fun, yeah. But listen to the prattle on. Listen to me prattle on. Let's go to the craft work so you can try it out yourself. Outside. Visit Craftworks. Well done earning a place in our team. My name is Anthony. I'm the local clothier. The professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I hope they fit. I'm getting more clothes. You receive an everyday kimono and a pair of everyday trousers. Okay, that's what. Happy you'll avail yourself of the village's humble shops. Hey, this is the Craftworks. Or this way to the Craftworks. Over there. Okay. This here is the Craftworks, and there is a workbench. It's where you craft things. Pretty self-explanatory, right? Small little bench. When you step up to the workbench, I'll supply you materials and make some Pokeballs. Call it a present of celebration passing your trial. As for the money the captain gave me, feel free to spend that however you like. Sure. And your recipes you get should tell you what materials you need to complete them. At the workbench, you just choose what you want to make and get crafting. Go on, try it out. You can use the workbench in Jubilife Village and the base camps and craft Pokeballs and other items. Gathering items requires a recipe of the necessary materials. To just craft 20? I guess so. You make 20 Pokeballs. You put them in your satchel. Completed the quest. Oh, that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this was your first time stepping up to the workbench. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can use that power to catch them. Also that... Ooh, I didn't... And on that note, here you are. Something about the Pokédex. Here we go. You received a Pokédex. A volume for compiling the collected results of much Pokemon research. Professor Lavington continually adds to with each report made on new Pokemon species. Cool. Wait, what? Number or times you've seen you use Ember, times you've seen you use Quick Attack, times you've seen you use Flame Wheel, times you've seen you use a strong style move. What is all this? 500 points to next rank. 11 with unrecorded data, or unreported data. I guess that is catching and stuff like that? Yeah. Oh, let's head out. A little stretch. I prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all Pokemon there are in this grand region. There's plenty of research tasks to help the professor. I'll take plenty of research tasks to help the professor complete the Pokédex. I've got to get going on those myself. Yeah, sure. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research tasks I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the field camps whenever you're ready, my good Sarah. Okay, we're heading down to the field again. Finally. Hey, excuse me, I couldn't help it over here. If you're going to the Fieldlands camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? Sure, why not? But I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it. Accepting requests. People who display something to ask you will have a request icon displayed above them. If you fulfill the request, you may receive a nice reward. Yeah, sure. I skipped all that text by accident. I didn't realize that. I'm tired brain for some reason. Some Pokemon can undergo evolution, which changes their appearance and stats. If one of your Pokemon has met the requirements to evolve, you'll be able to select the evolve option when viewing the Pokemon in your satchel. Oh, so it's not automatic. And so I decided I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you can catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? Sure. There'll be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just get me a Wurmple if you can. Yeah, I'll do that. What do you have? Those ears, I can recall them. I can't recall them. Oh, sorry. Hey, aren't you from, with the Survey Corps? If you catch a Shings, could you show it to me? Yeah. I've got to see one with my own eyes. Please, I can't remember for the life of me what those ears look like. It's driving me all the way up the wall. Yeah, sure. Yeah. If you just want me to show it, then yeah, I'll do that. Alright, let's have a peek at those round ears. With a little star in them. That's it. Its ears have a yellow cross pattern on them, kinda like a star. Can't tell you what a relief this is. Felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat. Only at the throat's my brain and the bones thought. Oh, okay. Thanks for helping me out. Of course. Thanks for helping me get that bone out. potion. And time to leave. Oh. Here at the photography studio, you can enjoy taking some photos together with your Pokemon. Can I? I cannot close the menu right now. Ever consider preserving a lovely memory with your Pokemon as a photograph? Come on in and give it a try. Oh, I'm too tired. I feel so tired. It's the talking. It's all the talking. We'll see how far we go before I just gotta, lay down. Let me have more water. Righto, let's get to it then, shall we? To complete this Pokédex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I'll need your help carrying out. The details of the task can be found in the Pokédex for you to reference anytime. Not if, for. Lines. Research tasks. Are tasks you carry out to complete the Pokédex. Each Pokemon species has a different number of variety of research tasks. Press that button to open your Pokédex, then check what kind of research tasks are available for the Pokemon you have registered. If you focus on a Pokemon while using not while using a Pokemon on a wild Pokemon in the field using the ZL button, you can instantly check the research for task for that species by pressing down your Pokédex button right to that page. Some Pokemon have some unusual understanding. Some Pokemon have some unusual research tasks, so be sure to check them out. You must catch and battle the various Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. Oh god, I want to just play at this point. I'm getting very tired. At the point of my eyes have a hard time staying open, kind of thing. I don't know. Now there's one more nugget of wisdom I gotta share, Sarah. While Pokemon may attack you at any time, when they do, dodge like their life depends on it. I'm so tired. Oh no. Dodge? Look, just watch me, would you? Then you'll be able to copy what I do. Here I go. I'm gonna splash some water on my face from my water bottle. Just a tiny bit. See, that's how you dodge. Oh, I wasn't looking. I was looking out the way. There we go. I don't want to fall asleep yet. It's way too early. Oh, let me just dry that up. Whew, there we go. A time on dodge will keep you from getting hurt. by the fierce attacks of wild Pokemon, and that's key if you'd rather not end up uh, blacked out in some field like I did. When those strings got me with Thundershock, I might have been done for in the security corps. Hadn't if the security corps hadn't come save me. But hey, no need to worry. You got me here to give you tips. I'll teach you plenty. You know, to go over that water, let me just do a little stretch as well, just to make sure I don't like doze off a little. Good stretches wake me up. So let's head back down here. Bidoof. There's more of them. Get ready for some Servicorp's wisdom. Focus on a Pokemon with a ZL button, then press the down button to open the Pokédex. You'll see what task you have for that Pokemon. Oh, simple. Do you see that that your research tasks of Bidoof included one about how many you've caught? I didn't look at that yet, did I? That's right, catching just one won't do it. You've got to catch 2, then 4, then more and more. Oh god. The little air wiggle. And then it's time. When it's time to battle a Pokemon, remember the captain's switching wisdom. If you have items out, press X to get ready your Pokemon. Give it a try now if you want. I'll go on ahead. Yeah. So I can do this, and well, that's a bit of a hard click because I use my left index. Actually, no, I can. Yeah, I can do that, but I can't walk while doing that. What? There we go. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, number caught 1 out of 25. Oh God. Number of heavy species you've caught. Number of defeated. Number of different forms you've obtained. There's different forms. Number you've evolved. Interesting. No talking. Apricorn. Oh. This is an apricorn tree then. Let's get Shinx out. To level that, because I want to use Shinx for a bit as well. Catch that. I'm just gonna catch all of these. What if I hide from you? Yeah, that's okay. The Y button is dodging. Yeah. I forgot to check that. Oh wait, every time I catch a Pokemon, every single Pokemon gets EXP? Oh. I just saw that. EXP share, but it seems to be shared very equally. I know I'm laying it on thick, but don't forget to open your Pokédex when you focus on a Pokemon to check your research task for it. You just hold ZL and press down. Try checking your tasks for Starly next. Sure. One of our tasks is to catch Starly without being spotted, right? You can get that done if you hide in some tall grass to catch him. Give it a try. Yeah, like we did earlier. I'll go wait for you up ahead. Come catch up once you're finished some tasks. So let's crouch down. I assume crouching down also works a little bit over walking normally. Now let's see. Actually, I wanna see what do we have first. Catch without being spotted, defeat, and different forms. Oh god, I did not mean to. Okay. Well, that worked out, but that's not what I meant to do. Was that like crit capture? I felt like it was a different kind of capture. Oh, I was spotted. Is the other one gone? I guess oh no, he's up there. Why is he so far? Come back here. What if we crouch? Also, what are the other items I have here? One berry. Berry that can fed to Pokemon restores HP by 20. You can also throw this berry near wild Pokemon. Would you rather attack? Ooh, wait. So I can lure this Starly by throwing a berry. Yum. Oh, that increases chances as well? Oh, cool. I want to do the same for Shinx. Get more Shinx. I don't need to battle him, right? Oh, yeah. So catching it from behind has a higher chance, it looks like. My party is so many Bidoofs. Okay, catch. Yeah. Let's catch another Shinx. Catch. Come on. Yeah. Strike, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. We just started catching Pokemon. Oh, more. Come on. We can just rapid fire catch him. That's Pog. Did I miss a tree? I did miss a tree. I could just leave my Pokemon like that. This one as well? Yeah, okay. Now what's next? Catching Pokemon left and right. Around here you can find a Pokemon called Buizel. It's got an aggressive disposition. Oh god, I can't talk. I see in the background there. I'm going to have to perfect the Pokédex so I can finally get lucky with shinies. Wait, do you have to like do every single task in the entire Pokédex to get the shiny charm or whatever it's called? I assume it's just like a shiny charm. It's been that for other games at least. Yep. Oh no. That sounds hell. Oh my god. That means it'll try to hit you with its moves just like Shinx, and you'll need to battle it to catch it. What do you mean? I caught a few Shinx without doing that. If you take too much damage within a short time, you'll be in danger of blacking out. You can tell you're in danger with the edges of the screen turn red. Damage goes away over time, but you won't begin to recover if you're still being targeted by wild Pokemon. If you take further damage after the edges of the screen have turned red, you become overwhelmed and black out. The shiny chances will be 1 in 700? Oh, that sounds really good. I want shinies. And speaking of which, your research tasks for Buizel include seeing it use a certain move. You gotta see the move in battle for it to count towards this task. So battling is extra key here. Oh, okay. I'm going to go ahead, catch up once you've checked off some Buizel's tasks. Okay, so I'll be using Shinx here, because it's electric type. First, let's actually check tasks. Number caught is 25. Looks to be the usual one. Large specimen 7. Defeat 25. Defeat with electric type moves. Ooh, yeah. See there we go. That's why I looked. See, to use Aqua Jet and different forms you've obtained. There's no evolution here. Interesting. Oh my god. quick attack. Bonk. Thunder shock. Come on, that's super effective. One hit. Ah, almost. Maybe I can catch it instead. No, I want to. Do I want to defeat this one? Let me defeat. No, okay. This one is just so low. Let me catch this one, and I'll defeat the next one. Oh, you're so low though. Come on, let's try again. Shinx be like, hey, there we go. You caught Weasel. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it had an item that it gave me. Okay. What? What? That's not fair. Did I go in the water as soon as I threw at it? I guess so. I don't see more Buizel. Oh, there's one here. I was just going along the river, hoping to find him because, well, it's a water type, so it probably would be close to the water, I was thinking. Hey, one hit. Another leak. Level up here. I gotta swap out my Pokemon because I don't want to keep leveling Bidoofs. But I don't think I have any good Pokemon to change to yet. So we can do that later. For now, let's head over to our next task. Over here. Not over the river? Okay. That's fine. Come on, let's catch another Starling if we can. Dude, that's gotta be it, right? I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, there we go. Level 2. Oh, Weedle, I needed that for the request. Caught without being spotted is a thing, so yeah. There we go. Got him. Where are we going? I saw Ponyta down there. Oh, you're in the middle here. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me catch a Ponyta first then. Come on. Oh, you escaped. Try again. Come on, Ponyta. I want you. My first fire type. You're for sure going on the team then. Berries don't last forever, so... Oh, okay. Well, guess not. We'll come back to you later. There's more over there. Oh, this... I know the story's over here, but I see a shiny rock, okay? Plus, that gives me another chance of catching Ponyta. As I'll be in a better position. Not in the middle of the water. Oh, you were asleep? Now you're looking at me. Oh, because I was running instead of crouching. Oh, I just got you? Oh, okay. Nice. Let's catch more Bidoof on the way over. How close are we? Oh. 7 car. Okay. But no heavies yet. What is that Pokemon? Starly. Hit him. And hit you. Oh, you're sleeping. No. There we go. Okay, yeah, I got the sleeping one, of course. And I got the other one as well. Okay. Huh. Catching lots of Pokemon. Oh, tree. More tree. Oh, okay. Oops. You're doing pretty well for a mystery stranger from the sky. Here, a little reward for keeping up with me. Your own crafting kit. You obtain a crafting kit. A kit containing everything you might need for crafting, even when there is no workbench around. However, you can only use the materials you have in your satchel. Oh, so the workbench I can use with items inside a box or something? You can select the crafting kit from the key items pocket in your satchel to craft items wherever you and whenever you like. However, unlike at a workbench, you'll only be able to use the materials in your satchel. You won't be able to craft more items than your satchel can hold. That makes sense. That's fine. Yeah. And here's a recipe for potions too. One orange berry and one medicinal leek. That is not super expensive. With a crafting kit, you can craft items anywhere using whatever materials is in your satchel. So long as you got an apricorn and a tumblestone, you can make a Pokeball anytime. With an orange berry and a medicinal leek, you can whip up potions to heal up your Pokemon whenever they need healing. That's smart, yeah. Research going alright. You can see if you've got tasks ready to turn in on the Pokedex cover. Unreported data, that one at the bottom right there. The one I'm just like slightly covering. There we go. Once you got some tasks good and done, go check with the Professor Laventon. See you soon. Is that it for tutorial? Report your research task to Professor Laventon. Oh, I didn't read that right away. Wormhole. Come on. Catch. I want to catch him. Oh, you're slow. Are they always this slow? I should throw the berry closer in that case. Let's do that. I almost got caught. He doesn't know I'm here. Oh, Pog! That's a nice throw. Ooh, that's another good throw. Get more apricorns. Oh, more iron berries. Oh, the Weedle escaped. Yes, that worked. Okay. Where's the Weedle? There you are. Go on then, you found orange berries I just got. The leek over here. There's another Starly. No! I didn't, I forgot to change over to the Pokeballs, I guess. Throw a berry at him. I hit him at least. I just not with what I wanted to hit him with. Okay, let's head back up and oh no, he's dashing faster. Probably not. It doesn't feel that fast. It's more for dodging, so. Oh, if it isn't a crafting kit, you must have listened attentively to Ray's teachings. Excellent work. This seems a good time to explain to you about survey reports and rewards they offer. When you submit survey reports, you receive money based on the level and number of Pokemon you've caught. You'll receive more money if you've fulfilled certain conditions, such as catching a species for the first time. Cool. On that note, let me check the research task you've completed thus far. Oh, that's a lot of Pokemon already. Was that 27? Yeah. Oh, it says here, 27. That doubled my money. Nice. I see. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokédex with this new data. By carrying out research tasks and submitting survey reports, you'll raise the research level of the Pokemon species you encounter. If you raise a Pokemon's entry level to 10, that entry will be considered complete. You will have unlocked all the detailed information to be had about that species. Cool. Okay. Interesting. As you carry out tasks and complete your Pokédex entries for different species, you'll also gain Pokemon research points, which you can view the cover of your Pokédex. Once you've earned a certain number of points, you'll be able to move up through the ranks of the Galaxy Expedition team. $500 in research tasks alone, and then 1 new species. That's it. 100 points more than I needed. Not that much more. I feel like I did a bunch. You've made good progress on these research tasks, Sarah. I do believe you're ready to move up the ranks. Let's head back to the village and report the good news to Commander Silene. It's time you earned yourself a star. Thank you. I don't want to be doing too much requests now, because I'm already seeing we're like 2 hours in, and we're barely even started. Like, we finished the tutorial just now, I think. So, I'll do requests later. For now, let's just head on, continue. That way, like, I can off-stream do work like farming levels and research points, I guess. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokédex. You have made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. Gimme, 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 gimme. With this, you have officially attained the rank of first star in the Galaxy Expedition team. 5th would be a little too easy. That's 1 out of, what's that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 10. It's 10 ranks. You can now use heavy balls. Pokemon up to level 20 will also obey your orders reliably in battle. 20, ooh. The rewards you earn from your survey reports will be more generous now too. Oh, so I get more money. Have these as well. They are further recipes you'll need for crafting. You obtain the recipe for crafting heavy balls. And revives. Yeah, I can just look at that later. That a stranger like you should fall from the sky and yet flourish among us like... It's again Among Us. Why? It's always the Among Us. Like, this is a testament to your native talent and hard work. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone. Improving your worth by moving up through your ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be willing to accept you. Working your way through the ranks will also be a help if you wish to make a life for yourself here. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. Ooh, more Pokeballs. That sounds good. I wonder what a heavy ball is. For today, at least, you've earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower and a good night's rest. I did a lot of catching. I don't know what you mean. They were surprised with 3 catches. I did 27. So, Sarah, I believe a jolly good congratulation is in order. Well done on earning your first star rank. Our usual order of potato mochi tastes even better when there's something to celebrate. That sounds really funny. Hey, by the way, have you taken on that request, Beauregard had? Well, most people here don't know much about Pokemon, you've noticed, right? So it's our job as a Surrey Corp to take care of any issues that crop up because of that. We're basically Pokemon problem solvers. Indeed so. Some people will ask for your help when you talk to them, while other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently, Ray? What's it about? That one might be a better fit for Sarah than me. I don't think I'll be able to pull it off unless I get better at Pokemon battling first. But what is it? I guess that request came from Mai of the Diamond Clan, if I remember correctly. The people of Diamond Clan have lived here in Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure there is much we might learn from them, including more about the local Pokemon. But we can discuss that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. Yeah. Nom nom nom. It's sleep time. Oh, okay, it just does that automatically for us this time. That's nice. Hey Sarah, before I go meet Maya about that request, mind showing me how you do in battle? Of course, yeah. Great, I'll be at the training grounds. If you've been catching lots of Pokemon, you can change up your team at the pastures, just so you know. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So we have a few different Pokemon. Also, I said Ponyta would be my first fire type, until I realized our starter is literally a fire type. Oh. That was not what I meant to do, but here. Now where's the pastures? Oh, right there. Farm? Okay, I'm right next to the pastures. Here? Oh, here. Okay, I'll do the pastures first and then teleport over to the farm. The pastures house the many Pokemon you catch. Collect them from here to change up your party. Do you have some Pokemon you'd like to leave here with me? Yes. Oh, Buizel is a good one to have in my party. It's a level 4 Buizel, but still. Also, I'm gonna keep one Bidoof. This one has lower defense, even though it has higher, like, thing next to it. Which, I mean, is probably an IV value difference. I think this one's just better. This Bidoof 42 attack though. less defense, more attack, more special attack. Okay, we'll probably keep the top one then. Optimizing already. Let's also take one of these. I'm also looking at the attack value. Level 2, level 3. That's a huge difference though. Level 3. Okay, okay, 28 attack. Wait, what? Did 28? 28? 32? Wow. Wait, I wonder, can I check summary and go over here? It does not show IVs, it seems. Only EVs, which is that number next to it. Okay, it shows a level of EV. Okay. I think the one with 38 attack. No, this one. There we go. And then the Starly is hard to compare, of course. A level 2 with 48 attack? That's more attack than this one has. That's a really... Oh, that's gotta be a really good IV on attack. So let's take that one. Even though it's super low level, we can always just level it up through battle and catching and stuff like that. And then we're gonna go to the farm here. I want to see what the farm is about. If it is how I want to like assume it is. It's a tough picking berries out in the wild, so I'm hoping we can grow them here instead. In the village fields, you can have crops grow for you, if you're in exchange for a fee. Here to grow some crops, are you? No way to tell how the yield will be, but we'll have something. What kind of harvest are you interested in? Apricot harvest. The apricot harvest, that'll be 500 Poké Dollars for that one. How about it? Yeah, sure. It's a bit expensive, but apricorns are fine. Let's head over here now. It's very close. I could have teleported, but it's so close. Why not? I take apricorns because, let's see. I might have a bunch of them now, but if I need them for Pokeballs. I'm just curious, where do I get tumblestones from? Like, aside from just collecting them? Also, as far as I know, like from especially what's it called, Pixelmon, the Pokemon mod for Minecraft, every single Pokeball took apricorns. So, thanks for taking a minute for me. You know, I know your plate's full right now. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. I'm going to be straightforward with you about something, and that is, I don't understand how anyone can handle taking on a Pokemon in battle. I know I'm a Server Corps member, and I've even got my own partner, but I just can't do it. You're a partner? That's right, take a look at my very own partner. Pikachu! Of course it's a Pikachu. This is my Pikachu. During the Shinx attack, I should have had a Pikachu fight on my side, but my mind just went black. And really, when you get right down to it, Pokemon are terrifying, right? Why should this thing be able to fire electricity? He's electric type, that's why. B guy. Wait, with a B? Why? But watching you at work, completing those research tasks convinced me. If I want to do my Survey Corps work well, my partner and I have got to be a team. And our first step towards being a real team is to battle your team. Sure, yeah, that sounds fine. It's not fair that I have 6 Pokemon towards 1, but I'm probably not going to use more than one, so... Battle! Pikachu's Thunder Wave. Wow, that's cheap! Why? Level 9. Okay. What? Huh? What is that? This move's power and effects are boosted, but the cost of making your next turn more likely to come later. Though that's the action order. Oh, it doesn't do anything there. This one, this move power and effects are reduced, but in return, your next turn becomes more likely to come sooner. Oh, so I get double turn here. Oh, oh, that's cool. So let's do that. About that. Come on, let's do that again. It only goes from 40 to 30 power. Agile style. Bonk. Let's not give him 2 turns in a row. So let's do another quick attack. Actually, no. Should I Ember? No, because that gives him the turn. Let's quick attack. Why? That paralysis. Okay, let's swap out. Whoa, okay. You got 2 anyways? What do you mean? I used the thingy. Well. Next one. What if I lose this battle? Fight. I can use a quick attack again here. Double turn, quick attack. Hopefully that should have just won me having 2 quick attacks. Yeah. And that was a strong one. Okay, I did a strong one because I would have killed, like, if a strong kills him, he doesn't get his double turn, so it doesn't matter. Well, you seem to be so in sync with your Pokemon. Yeah, of course. I mean, you killed one of mine. Which didn't get XP now. Oh no, that's very annoying. That was amazing. I mean, I guess. The way you fight alongside your Pokemon, you don't seem to one bit scared of battling. No. We'll just have to catch up as best we can, right, Pikachu? Biga. Fair enough. Pikachu's got a bit of tendency to attack, you see? So that's why he normally stays in his ball. I guess the first step for Pikachu and me might be getting it a little friendlier with one another. Oh, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have things called types, which apparently make a big difference in how battles go. Well, yeah, I know that much. Pikachu here seems to be an electric type, for example. Oh, God! Oh, we get the entire type chart. Just for free. It's 2 pages, yeah, because the length is twice as long as the height, so it's just 2 tables. Both Pokemon moves have types. The type matchup between a move and its target Pokemon determines how much damage is taken. Moves can be super effective, effective, or not very effective. Completely ineffective. Here are some examples of type matchup. Fire type moves are strong against grass, grass is strong against water, and water is strong against fire. And then you have the entire chart. The official entire chart. So you're the one. That new recruit everyone's talking about. Hello. The name's Caesar, captain of the security corps. For the guards standing around the gates. I see you've got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by and give what advice I could. Captain Caesar's a master of an ancient material art where you guide Pokemon in battle. Or martial art. Now listen, if Pokemon's truly mastered its move, it can actually use them in different styles. Is that the agile and strong style I had? Yeah, it is. On one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in the strong style. The move will deal more damage, but afterwards it'll take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash a move in the agile style. Such a move will have less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterward. In truly favorable conditions, you might even get 2 moves before the opponent can act. Oh, yeah, that's what we had earlier. Strong style moves, agile style moves, and of course regular moves. Choose which is right for a given situation and direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. Once your Pokemon has mastered a move, you can use it. You can use the move in either agile style or strong style by pressing the L or R button or the left or right button. When selecting the move in battle, sometimes the Pokemon will naturally master a move and unlock these extra styles by simply leveling up. Agile style reduces the power of the move, reduces the user's action speed, or raises the user's action speed, Using more PP than usual. Oh, that's the thing, so it's PP management now. Strong style boosts the power of the move, it lowers the user's action speed, uses more PP than usual, so both take more PP. Okay. Oh, one more thing. If you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Well, that's certainly handy to find out about before going to tackle my request. You remember, I mentioned it earlier, I'm heading down now to see about Maya's request. I'm supposed to meet her down at the foot of Aspiration Hill. You should come along too. Get ready, then meet us there. Wouldn't you? Would you? And by ready, I mean double checking what Pokemon you'll bring, and maybe even teaching them some new moves from Suzui or Suzu. That's Hisui. That's Hisui for the village or not village region. Yeah, I wanna talk to her and see what the new moves are about. Here at the training guides, your Pokemon can master the moves or learn new ones. Hello there, Survey Corps recruit. Did you need something from me? I want new moves, I want to master moves, I want to exchange items. Interested in an item exchange? What is that you're in the market for? Grit gravel, grit pebble, grit rock? What is that? Grit rock? Sure, if you have 10 grit pebbles to trade, but doesn't look like you do. Oh. What about grit gravel? Grit gravel? Sure, if you got 10 grit dust to trade, it doesn't look like you do. Okay. What else can I do for you? I want a new move. So, which of your darling Pokemon do you want me to tutor? So this is the move tutor. Oh, so you, what? Rest? That's kind of funny. So I can buy moves. Aerial Ace. That sounds really strong. Check summary. Attack and special attack. So I have more special attack than attack. So I would prefer special attacks, like this one. But Aerial Ace... Okay, so Aerial Ace is just a flying type version of Swift. But it's also flying type, which can be very useful against other Pokemon. So what we're gonna do is... For now... Oh, do I want to get both? Because Swift is stronger than Quick Attack, I assume. Actually, I can check summary here. Let's see. Quick Attack was 40, I believe it was, yeah? Yes, 40. 40 and physical. So yeah, let's get both of them. Aerial Ace and Swift. Yeah! Zara's move pool expanded. How do I... Oh yeah, I just said menu. Okay. Menu. Here we go. Change moves. I want to replace it. I don't have both of them. It's very little point to do so. I say, but then again, this is the part of Pokemon that I don't know that well, and that is if a Pokemon has higher special attack or not attack, sorry, special defense or normal defense, because of course that makes a big difference. If it has higher special defense, I want to use normal, like physical attacks, even though I'm not strong at those, and then other way around as well. But again, I don't remember those things, so I'll be going based off of what I do know. I'm just checking the moves to see if there's anything I'm missing. No, okay, yeah. It looks like I get to keep every single I fill up the first 4 slots first. Oh, that's not. There we go. The first 4 slots of moves before. Ooh, funny noise. Heading outside the village, are we? Stay safe out there, kid. Yes, we're going to Fieldland Camps. Fieldland's Camp. The S was the wrong place. Boo! Oh my god. That noise actually scared me though. Did I surprise you? I bet I did. You did! I was trying to, anyway. Why? There's a secret technique to catching Pokemon, you see. It's what I call a super secret now. Super secret backstrike technique. Oh, that's what I was doing earlier. I thought that was a crit or something from the back, but it's same thing. Hitting Pokemon's back with your Pokeball will surprise them, making it easier to catch or giving you the advantage once battle starts. Yeah, the little crit thing. Hitting all Pokemon from behind has a higher chance of successful catch or to gain the advantage once starting a battle. The secret technique is called a backstrike. If you're part of the Survey Corps now, working to create that Pokedex, as they all are, you might end up meeting every last Pokemon here in Hisui. You should know that I'm already looking forward to the day you accomplish that. Ooh, you gonna have something for me? What I want to do is I need to search for a Pokemon or buy items. Come on by. Yeah, sure. That's what I needed to do. I want to see my Pokemon. Because I want to move around the order to have Shinx next to here. Starly can go 1 down, and Weasel can go up here. There we go. Bag. That's just item storage. Okay. Or, not bag. Box. So I can just put all of the items I won't be using in here. Let's head on down over there. To the foot of that mountain. That's where we're going. Apricorns. I only have 1 Pokeball left. Oh, sorry. Bumped my control against the table. Okay, I'm gonna head back and then craft more Pokeballs first before we go down. Cause we have a lot of materials for that. What about this one? Black Tumblestone. So I need more Tumblestone for both those. See, I have more Pokeballs now. I heard Bidoof over this way. Getting sidetracked already. Pog. That's not a Bidoof. I'll take it regardless. Let's see. Oh. Times you've seen me use quick attack? What do you mean? Oh, because during our battle. Oh, okay. Defeat, catch, defeat with ground type moves. I don't think I have ground type moves yet. I have 2 forms as well, I guess. I need to evolve 3 of them. Well, that will come later. For now, catch. Cherryberry, ooh, thank you. Okay, let's head over to the hill now. Maybe catch a few Pokemon on the way. I'll try to not get as sidetracked. Oh, that was not a tree. Oops. Oh, but this Shinx is in the way. I don't want him to engage me. So, let's try to catch him. Did I hear another? Oh, that's quite a far away. Come on. We got him. There we go. That's gotta be it. Yeah, there we go. 5 out of 6. Okay, come on. Let's do one more. Sneaky, sneaky. You can get the cherry berry, why not? I'll pull you closer. What? That's not fair. I can get away, right? Yeah. I don't know where you are, so have a berry. There you are. Behind, maybe? Pug? Yeah, we got him. That's gotta be it, right? Yes, we got him. 6 out of 6. Just 19 more for the last one, but we'll get that eventually. Let's move on for now. I'm starting to... Hello? There's so many strong Pokemon that make their home on the other side of this bridge. I can't let you pass unless you're first. Oh! At your rank, you should be fine. Go on then. Don't let down your guard. Don't let your guard down now. Retreat to safety if you find yourself in trouble. Yeah. Okay. Oh, here. That's an interesting outfit. A lot of colors. Munchlax! I know this. Munchlax! This here is Sarah. My, a new face in the village. Not that it matters to me if you're new. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be of help. And one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan, you may call me Mai. I suppose you might not even know what a warden is if you're new to Hisui. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem I need help solving, so the more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? I do, of course. That's good to hear. That sorry corpse of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. This here's my partner, Munchlax. We were raised together like siblings. He battles at my side by choice without needing any silly little balls like you use. Watch and learn. Interesting. Battle. Level 10. Ooh. Okay, let's try to go for the extra turn by using Quick Attack. Well, that's very little damage though. That's exactly half my HP. Let's try to go for the double move here. Okay, a normal Quick Attack. I get one more move. Okay, and then He seems to be taking no damage from physical, so let's do magic. Oh. Yeah, not magic. Let's do special attack, just to test it out, to see which one works best. Neither. Good to know. He's just tanky! And that Shing's gone. That's fine. Let's turn over to Zara over here, to Cyndaquil. Do I aerial ace? Okay, type advantage doesn't matter here. So let's do a physical attack. I have a double move coming up. Oh, that one's good damage. Oh, a strong style, so that means I get even faster. My move. No, never mind. Oh god. Oops. That hurts. Everything's just effective. This is bad, really bad. I don't have any high level Pokemon anymore. Both of these are the exact same, just different typing. So let's do water. That's a lot. Oh, okay, there we go. A crit. That's a lot of damage, but that's because it's a crit. You defeat Munchlax. Of all the Pokemon, a Weasel was one of the best ones. You really aren't one of the usual Galaxy buffoons if you could defeat my partner. Well thought, Munchlax. I'll take care of the Pokemon that battled for us. Oh, pushing. You have these. You make all. You people make all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? These should be useful materials. Which ones? Berry chucks. Okay. This is also called a morning dew bud. It's used as a crafting material for crafting items that can restore vitality to a Pokemon that has fainted. Oh, so revive. You and your Pokemon fought well together. You practically acted as one with them. Rather like the legendary hero of old, the one we tell stories about to our children. I think you're indeed one for the job. You see, I need someone to deal with alpha Pokemon causing trouble upon Deer Track Heights. It's a large, ferocious, fearsome foe, not ferocious. Like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you? To Deer Track Heights? Yeah. Your arc phone is beeping. Is that strange thingy of yours telling you where to go? My, that's some curious sort of map. Is that the one Team Galaxy Team Inventions I keep hearing about? It certainly does show the way up to Deer Track Heights up ahead of us. I'll leave this bit to you. You shouldn't have any problems handling an alpha. Yeah. It seems you're quite the asset to the Survey Corps, new one. Yeah, I can do all the tasks. Though, before we continue, I must ask, do you already know about Almighty Sinnoh? Almighty what now? I suppose that's to be expected. Allow me to sketch out the basics. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It's said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow, and this land of Hisui was born in the process. It's by the grace of Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of a people who crossed the sea and settled here in the Hisui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it stole away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human. if the old tales are to be trusted. But there are still Pokemon here today in Hisua with a connection to Almighty Sinnoh. And it's the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of the honored few. It is directly descended from Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me and you may understand. Okay. What is... Oh, that's leaks. New Pokemon! New Pokemon! Catch that? We're gonna catch it. Okay, throw that. Look at that thing. Let's see. Pokedex entry for Kricketot. Catch without being spotted. 25 out of 25 catch. The ones I need to catch. Also, feeding it is a thing. So we just fed it. Let's feed another one. It just ran a little. But okay. Okay, we can still get that one. We can still get that one. There we go. Starly, you didn't see anything. I also need you to not spot me. I don't know where the berry went, but I caught him without being spotted, so that's all that matters. Three times skimming food out of 4. Oh, come on, collect it. Thank you. So currently I'm mainly focusing on leveling 2 Pokemon, which is Shinx and... Oh, Geodude. I already engaged with him. I don't have any types that's good against him. So, I think I should ignore him for now. I want to catch one as well. So, let him turn away. Sorry. Oh! Okay, never mind. I'll just leave, sorry. I like how I can just throw over areas to collect. Now let's see. There was an alpha here, you said, right? Oh, so even your professor decided to join us? Oh, wait, he did? Oh, yeah. Phew, thank God, thank goodness. I got here in time. As Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha now, could I? I suppose that is your business. Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. Where is the alpha? This is Deer Track Heights. This is where I've come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon, a Pokemon descended from one of those ancient blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. That's a weird cry. Oh, yeah, it's Cricketune. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker, here to stir the peace with its racket. That's loud. And that's what you're here for, Sarah. To drive that looper from this place, interloper. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for battle. You already healed him earlier, though. Oh, in case I do battle on the way up. Upon my word, what a large specimen. Little wonder alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all as oversized as this one. Exactly, they're not only big though, they're strong and may know moves that others of their kind do not. Oh, they're not to be trifled with. Let me tell you, nevertheless. I believe that I believe you are stronger than that. Oh God, sorry. Stronger than this alpha. So go on and show it that beyond any mistaking. Be careful, Sarah. Size is a potent weapon in of itself. No doubt, this alpha is a powerful and hardy foe. If you must face it, make sure your Pokemon have some good strong moves at their disposal. Cricket is bug type. Flying works good against bug, I believe, right? So Aerial Ace will do me good. Pokemon whose eyes glow red are called Alpha Pokemon. Alpha Pokemon are larger than other and may know moves that are rare for their species. They appear to be very difficult to catch. The knowing moves that are rare for that species, I feel like that's a pretty good thing to know. I wonder. Is that music because of an alpha? Oh, never mind. I can't catch him. I have to just walk up to him. Oh, I guess fire also would be super effective against them. Press the Y button during battle to check the animation order. Oh yeah, I already checked that. What? That was my move. You just one hit my. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Cause see, Ember, Aerial Ace, and Roll Out, all three of those, which I kind of needed. Let's use a strong stab gust, I think, will be the move. Even though this is way under leveled with Pokemon. 3 levels behind, it should work. Oh, gust actually, agile style for the extra attack. Agile into strong, I think it is, would be the play. Yeah, okay, let's do that. That will give him 2 turns though, but I think that's fine. Oh yeah, that's good. Aerial Ace, 5 HP. Another Aerial Ace, down with me. The rest I can just do with a different Pokemon. I want Jinx to get a large portion of that XP. So let's go with Bite. Actually, no, not Bite. Oh, let's do Bite, never mind. Because it's 60 power. I was gonna say Thunder, because that would be Stab. But, oh, Tackle. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And kill him. Because I don't know if it was possible to catch him or not. I probably should have tried at least. But I didn't want to lose more of my Pokemon. Can evolve. Oh, I should probably evolve my Pokemon. I keep forgetting it's not automatic. I saw that a while ago. Like, can evolve. Seeing someone best in Alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. You best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing off against such a foe. Heal me. Thank you. Where? What in the world? Ooh, it's the deer. It has a beard and it's white. It's the great deer. Oh, well, that answers my questions. It's probably why. One of a kind, I assume. ... He looks upon you with kindness, Sarah. Hello. I'd say the great warrior has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He's an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanses of his sewer while bearing a human on his back, a human he deems worthy at least. He's a blessing to us all. Remarkable, truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it. Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. Oh, so wait, what? You know about Alola? Professor, I take it things went smoothly. So you know about Alola? Wait, what? That is confusing. I'm here on Captain Celine's order. She said we'd be able to set up a base camp here once Sarah took care of her request. Ah, about that. I know this is a joint decision by Adam and the commander, but still, is it truly fine for us to set up a base camp like this? Or more base camps? The Arceus region is a land created by Almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with Pokemon, then imagine you should be allowed to use this land. The Great Warrior has taken a liking to Sarah as well. That is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I'll come to show my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. Complete. Nice. Now, okay, bye. Well, if we're to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we'll need to know them better. And the first step toward that is completing the Pokedex. That is not the first step. I don't think it is the first step, but sure. The construction corps should be here soon. They'll have our new base camp pitched in no time. If it's as small as the first one, then, well, indeed, it's gonna be no time. Yeah, it's a box and two tents and a banner. Here we have it, our new base camp upon Deer Track Heights. I'll call it the Heights Camp. From now on, when you set out from the village, you can ask to be escorted to this base camp to start our excursion directly from here. Having more base camps ought to make our survey work easier, huh? Well, that's that. How about we head to the Wallflower like usual? Oh no, I wanted to catch more. Oh well. I wanted to catch 10 because there seemed to be a bonus every 10. Yeah, I didn't get that bonus this time. I don't know how much money that bonus actually is, but oh well. A few more research points. Oh, that's a lot of research points actually. Oh, so it's 100 points per new species caught. That's good to know. But also research tasks, even though that's way less points. As you can see, 13 tasks for 210. They're still good points, and probably something I'm gonna have to use later. And that just happens kind of by default, by catching or fighting Pokemon, it seems. Of course, some of them are more specific and won't happen unless I actually try going for it. Like defeating Shinx with ground type moves. Like, it'll happen eventually at some point, but if I know about it, I can probably go after that a little more. Benny, old chum, the usual put in emoji, please. And make it for 3 today as well. Yes, the little nodders. Nodders. Have you all heard the grave news? That frenzied cleaver from the rumors, it ended up mauling some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. The medical corps had a hard time getting all injured back on their feet. Oh, this is just the cleaver that was reportedly struck by the powerful lightning, yes? I did hear it's been behaving most erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Surrey Corps will do, of course, set up the task. A step up to the task. Certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Sarah here can handle things just fine. But that Cleaver's said to be much stronger than even an alpha Pokemon, isn't he? Now, you forget that strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we on the Survey Corps are duty bound to research. And since this perilous work is ours, calls for a clear head and fighting fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. Yes. Nom 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 nom. He was just standing there, Benny. He was just standing there watch us eat. That next day. Knock knock. Rise and shine, Sarah. The boss wants you. Oh. Commando. That is. Get yourself to the commander's office. Okay. Where are my bare feet? Oh! I take off my feet when I leave the... Oh! Yeah, that's... Oh, my shoes don't leave behind, unfortunately. That's a nice attention to detail, though. Wait, move all. Let's do that, and then take the things back that I want. Here we go. Let's head out. Up to the commander's office. Also, let's finish the request if I can. Did you get a good rest? Yeah. I think. Look who's being punctual. Finally realized you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham? Oh. There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space. Oh, Diamond and Pearl right here. How you could have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it? Excuse me, are you really struggling? Are you really suggesting that you make better use of your time than we make use of vast Hisui space? Better than some, it's a miracle you showed up on time, oh mighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I worried you'd get lost on the pointlessly vast space you're so fond of and never show up. Yeah. Me get lost. It's Almighty Sin's great gift to the Pearl Clan and our world's very basis. What? You wish? Ah, okay. If you wish, I wish that I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing with you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time. I'm off to Commando's office. Commando? Yeah. I believe it was you who started this. I mean, yeah. I think so, right? Just another day with us too, I see. Well, that's normal. That man's named Adaman. He's the leader of the Diamond Clan. Diamond and Pearl, yep. They put a lot of importance on time, as you could probably tell. And the girls is Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. They're all about space. You heard what she called it, right? Our world's very basis. Wherever they run into each other, those same arguments flare up. Seem like they're inherited by some bad blood from their predecessors' strife. Ah, well, not our problem. But you'll have problems if you don't get yourself to the commander's office, Sarah? Yeah. Why are you standing here? Let me go. There we go. Hello. Bacon? Oh, that's his name. Commander's office on the 3rd floor. Keep the good work, new kid. I don't take requests. I forgot about the request outside. I forget every time. What do you intend to do about Cleaver, Commando? That's kind of weird. He might be descended from a warrior of a mighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't sit back and let him rage on. You do get right to the point, Adaman. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Cleaver is precious lord of the Pearl Clan. Is he not? Oh. That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where Lord of the Pearl Clan is concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats, just like we used to be. But even folk of the Galaxy team has been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's got to do something here. Who then? Would the Diamond Clan have the Pearl Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? I don't believe I said that, though. Thought it, maybe? You might as well have said it, you fool. Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleaver into such a violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself. This is the first as far as my clan knows, too. I see you've arrived. Hello. This is Sarah, the newest member of our Surrey Corps. Newest member, that's not the way to present me. I heard from Ma you earned Weirdeer's favor. Good to initially meet you. Initially? Finally meet you, stranger from the rift. I'm adamant. Why do you close your eyes? You're not Brock, leader of the Diamond Clan. Why did he quote that? If you want to be formal. Oh, okay. But that's a mouthful. Just call me Adaman. If you came from beyond space time rift, hello, space time rift. I wonder, Almighty Sinnoh, space, or type, maybe both? If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? I'm Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords, which is why I have trouble believing in such a tale. Could you really have passed through that rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleaver before deciding what must be done? You send this stranger who supposedly fell from the rift to study Cleaver, this newcomer with no experience? Says a leader with almost no experience. Ooh, that's harsh. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time, it's a matter of embracing Hisui's vastness without fear. Well, then, there you have it. If how new you are doesn't matter, then let's give the kid her chance. I'm Soul Commander, let's try this your way. He just wants to get rid of Cleaver, let's be real. That should be fun. He does not care. I get to see how good you Galaxy folk really are, with all your weird ways. Putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you. That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui vast so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. We do not use Pokeballs from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. Yeah, I gotta agree there. This is your mission now, Sarah. I order you to study Cleaver and help us find the truth of this situation. I accept, yeah. That sounds interesting. It sounds fun. Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. Yeah. Well, that's settled then. And there's no time like the present. Of course. The Lord of the Woods, Cleaver, is descendant from Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've encountered can compare to his strength. Be warned. Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition Team has come to the Yasura region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans. Understand? Oh god, that's scary. Join me downstairs, Sarah. We'll cover the details of this new mission. It's a pretty long walk down. I want to meet the rest of the Survey Corps, just out of curiosity. Good, you're already here. Oh, yep, it's you, Professor Laventon. The briefing, if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Sarah, if you understand, I understand you have been requested to find out the cause of Cleaver's frenzied state. But as you're aware by now, Cleaver is a mighty thing, nigh invincible even. The security corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleaver when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. He seems far trickier opponent than even those aggressive species that of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Of course. Very well, then let us go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clans revere their nobles because they believe those Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the noble seats. So perhaps a good starting point for research could be to finding out what sort of offering they normally leave for this Cleaver. Sarah, we need to speak with you. Hello. Listen, that rift in space-time seems like it connects to the world, to this world. Like it connects this world to a whole new world. Wow, reading is hard. That world might be where Almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true Almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time. So if you fell through a space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time. By Almighty Sinnoh's power. Think of it. You must have been swimming in its divine might. Well, I got a favor to ask of you, oh amazing time traveler. Don't just study Cleaver, quell his frenzy. Well, you certainly caught us at a good time, young Adelman. Or Adaman. We were just discussing our next step regarding how this whole Cleaver situation. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you must be the Galaxy Team scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Professor. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now, let me elaborate a little. Those Pearl clan types have a lot of respect for Cleaver. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too, but it's hard for them to come right out to ask those of the Galaxy Team, of all people, for help. And the truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem in our hands. A Pokemon dear to us, from the mountains, has flown into the same type of frenzy as Cleaver. Now there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still, we've all got a share of Hisui, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together. So you agree to not only quell this novel, but also your own? but there aren't many capable of standing up to such powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Cleaver at the Grand Tree Arena. That's in the very Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Liam. Name is Brilliant Child, but also a bit, well... Liam is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well... Sometimes brilliance can be binding, you know? He'll tell you all about his beloved Cleaver, whether you wish to know it or not. Oh no. Anyway, I'm sure you're up for the challenge, so I'll be counting on you. See you later. Wow, he just said his piece and then vanished. He must just value his time that much, I guess. Adaman and Maya weren't wrong, you know. If you're to study and perhaps even qual, Cleaver, you best start by visiting his abode. Now that we've got the Heights camp, it should come in handy for getting to the Grand Tree Arena. And don't forget to visit the pastures. Choosing your Pokemon team carefully makes a difference. Yep. I didn't think I captured any new Pokemon I would bring with me. Not like I would use Budu for Wurmple anyways, but Starly is still a question if I would use. We'll see. Finding yourself unable to pick up the materials you come across, satchel always seem full. If that sounds like you, it'd be wise to lend me your ear for a moment and hear what I have to say. Nodders? Sure. You can carry around even more in your satchel, in that satchel of yours. If you learn the trick of packing things in, I can teach you if you'd like. What do you say? Yeah, for sure. I like your initiative. My teaching fee is neat 100 Pokédollars. Is that alright? Yeah, I've got a bunch of money. Perfect. Then lend me your ear a moment. You made space to keep one more kind of item in your satchel. Only one? That's not that much. And that's all there is to it. You see how much more you can fit in the packing things rightly? If you want to carry even more things, there's more I could teach you. What do you say? Sure. Same thing. Okay. Oh, $200. Yeah, that's fine. I guess it's just the same dialogue now, so let's skip it. More. Yeah. $300. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get a few slots like this. Hopefully it won't take too long. Or it won't take too much money, actually. I think that's the bigger concern here. What do you say? Yeah, teach me. 500. Bum ba dum. Ba da bum ba da da dum. Techno Ribbit, thank you so much for the raid. Rabbit raid or Ribbit raid? Yeah, Ribbit raid. Welcome, everyone. Today we're playing Pokémon Legends Arceus. Let me just do a real quick shout out before I forget, because I will forget advice. Wait, what do you mean wait? There you go. You finally call me Ribbit? Wait, did I mispronounce that every single time? Okay, just so we're clear, okay? So when I'm streaming, I take off my glasses for the sake of tracking, okay? I can't see my second monitor that well. Like, if I want to see properly, like currently it's like half blurred, so if I want to see properly, I gotta like lean all the way in like this. Which of course tracking doesn't like. So, yeah, chat is kind of small. I should probably try to make it larger. Can I make it larger? Wait, give me a second. Science, okay? My chat. Can I... Is there... Okay, so I cannot make my chat larger. Good to know. But yes, welcome everyone. 1,000? Oh, that's a lot more. We can do one of them. Okay, only one. Happy Femboy Feb. Wait, what? Like February? I wasn't. I've never heard about that one. Okay, that's enough for now. Okay. How much more space was that? Oh, let's see. 6 more slots. Yeah, nice. Yeah. I, I, I'm not too surprised. There probably is something for every single month of the year. Funky February, that also works. Oh, something happening? How are things, my good old, yeah, my good friend? My good old friend. I've been listening to a lot of funky music, grooving and dancing. Ooh, it sounds fun. I, I gotta listen to more funky music. I'm starting to run out of music to listen to. Either way, I have some super potions here, just for you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, think nothing of it. Having the Survey Corps out and about studying Pokemon is great for business, you know? Supporting you now is actually an investment in my own futures, or fortunes. Not futures, fortune. And now I must depart. There are ruins that are just calling to me. Ruins? Let me go. I wanna go too. I would recommend the song Hey Barbara by Ivy. Or Four of Spades. Ivy of Spades? That's Four of Spades, right? Yeah. Let's see. Heights Camp. They're a Filipino band that but released some English songs. I'm alone with the band currently. Oh yeah, I mean yeah, there's a lot of bands that do multi like their own language and then English on top of that. I already talked to you earlier. Okay, what are you? Galaxy member. I hear there are Pokemon you can only spot at night. Oh, and sometimes they'll just appear quietly, with no warning. Pretty creepy if you ask me. Yeah, yes, of course there's gonna be time-locked Pokemon. Where am I even going? Down there, okay. Yeah, over this way, okay. I'm Filipino too, so I understand all their songs. Ah, okay. I'm Norwegian, but I also know Dutch, so yeah. For me, my languages would be Norwegian, English, and Dutch. And then I had, because Norway moment, I had German at school. So I'm not good at German, but I can understand it. You trilingual? Something like that, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah, was it trilingual goes under the, uh, oh, survey, oh, I want to get that. That goes under the criteria of fluently knowing 3 languages. Oh, okay. So then yes. Because I know a 4th one, which was German, I just don't know it well. Not super well, at least. You 3.4 lingual. I mean, yeah, that might be a good way to say it, honestly. Ooh, let me catch Paras. Come on. New Pokemon. For the Pokedex. Bonk. Come on, that's gotta be it, right? Oh, no? You didn't see me yet, though. Oh, now you saw me. Never mind. Okay, I'm leaving. Where am I going? This way. Down some more, and over that river. be real quick. Me grabbing things to nom on. I'll be on soon. I also have to end stream as well. Like, it's getting late, and I'm also hungry and tired. So, that's level 13. Let's run. I don't want to fight you. Oh, yeah, lol. Yee. Oh, okay, let me just not fight you. Bye bye. What is it? And, oh my god, that's a large boy. Look at him. I wonder, can I try to catch him? It's probably not gonna work. It's probably not gonna work. It's probably not gonna work. Yep, it's oh, he even knocks me back. Yeah, okay, bye bye. Wait, what? Oh, that's attack. Oh god, that follows me. That ain't Bidoof. It's a barrel. Sure, I'm dumb. It's a barrel. Ow. Fine, we'll try to catch the combi. Aerial Ace, that's the strongest attack I have. Yeah, that's perfectly low enough to catch. Here we go. Wait, a beaver? Yeah, yeah, that was, yeah. I'm dumb, that's why. Oh! Throw again. I can vibe while I'm waiting for the text to go by. Oh. I only know Generation 6 Pokemon, because Pokemon Y is my only Pokemon. Oh yeah, Pokemon Y is a thing. Oh, okay. Like at the start of the stream, I went through different generations. I forgot Generation 7. No, was it 6 or 7? 6 was after X and Y? Or was it before? I can't remember. I think it was after. I think it was after. X and Y was after Black and White. Wait, isn't 6 X and Y? I have no idea. This point I'm lost. There's so many of them. Me don't know. I have no clue anymore. Oh, the voice music from Diamond and Pearl. What is that voice called? I don't remember. Also, I know dumb, you big smart. No, I'm dumb. I'm very dumb. Let's see. How many? I have one berry left. Come on, this has gotta be it, right? Yeah, there we go. Silcoon. One more Pokemon to the Pokedex. I'm out of orange berries though. I want more. 7 is Sentiment. Okay. Yeah, and then 8 is Sword and Shield. And this is not 9, so I wonder when 9 comes out. Can I walk through this? Yes, but I can't really go up here, can I? Wait. I remember seeing a thing on... Someone posted a clip, like, if you're aiming, that you can walk up walls easier. Well, that's a little too steep, I guess. Yeah, this is still 8. I don't think this is 8, because this is, looks to be based off of, what's it called? Sinnoh? Was that Gen 4? The starters, however, like we had Oshawott, which is for a later gen though. You're Skyriming the game just by, like, you know, breaking it. Like, let's see. Oh, come on. Cause yeah, normally I can't walk up this, right? Yeah. Come on, that was so close. I want to see what's up there. We made it. We made it. Oh, Scyther. Wood, okay. Scyther. Let's see if we can catch a Scyther. Not up there. Hopefully that works. Come on. Gimme, 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 gimme. No! You didn't see me. You didn't see me. I love that Pokemon. Oh. My all-time favorite is Greninja though. Yeah, I don't think Greninja... Oh, you saw me. Ah, I want to catch a Scyther, and I'm gonna name it after you then. If you want that. I probably will be using it for a bit now. I don't know if I will be using it later, but probably way later I'll be using it as a, what's it called? Fall Swiper to catch Pokemon easier during battle. Are you asleep? Wait, he might be asleep. Oh, he's asleep. Website is wrong? What website is wrong? Okay, backstab him? Or, I call it backstab. Backstrike? I had my Pokemon up! No! Okay, let's just fight him. What level is he? 15? Oh, I'm not supposed to be up here. Let's get this done, I think. No, I think Airly is just, that's 60 power is just strong. Swift, I think. Just get him low, not kill him. Oh wow, I got 2 free moves. Perfect. Got him! Nice! It says the Pokemon Arceus is Gen A and has 905 Pokemon, but it has 242. Therefore it ain't Gen 8. It's Gen 8? Maybe there's a few Gen 8 Pokemon. For example, the Pokemon Cleaver that we're coming up against now, I don't recognize. Oh, I was not gonna talk to you. Okay, well, I'm Leon of the Pearl Clan, the Warden of Cleaver, the Lord of the Woods. Actually, I'm gonna look that up right now. What is Cleaver game? What game is he from? Let's see. I see a lot of Legend Arceus here, unfortunately. Oh, okay, never mind. So Cleaver is new to this game, completely new, a new Pokemon, which is a alternate evolution to. I'm reading Bulb Garden. It says Gen 8 based on Sinnoh though. Oh yeah, it's a completely Cleaver is a completely new evolution to Scyther. Like it's like the Hisuian version of a Cleaver evolution, like a, I guess, Scissor, but without being a different version of the same Pokemon. So not the red one? Yeah, not the red one. I assume you can still get Scissor, but or Scizor, whatever. And I've already deduced that you've come here to meet Cleaver. Am I right? Aren't I? Of course I am. I can see it so clearly. Oh my god. After all, the powerful, awesome Cleaver has become even more awesome and powerful. Or awesomely powerful. Perhaps that strange lightning the other day was Almighty Sinnoh's divine power. Oh god, you're very far-fetched. But whatever it was, it struck my lord and left him imbued with some awesome might. So I must turn you away even if it pains me. It's too dangerous for you to meet Cleaver right now. That's that then. Okay. Truly, you mean simply give up? Is your passion for Cleaver so paltry? That's funny. But well, I'm afraid your passion is not the real issue here. I've been told in no uncertain terms by Irita that I am not to let anyone near Cleaver. I'll fight you off myself if you insist. If you wish to avoid battle, withdraw now while you still can, or face the wrath of my Gumi. Okay, I'm going to bow out. Cause I want to end stream here. I don't have more time. So I'll be continuing. Get that marker off my head. I'll be continuing on Friday, and I'll probably maybe do some Pokédex off stream until then. So, yeah. But yeah, until then, on Wednesday, I'll be continuing Final Fantasy Palace of the Dead, and then Friday we'll be back with more Pokemon. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. Like, just look at this. It looks so nice. It feels so different. Like, come on. Plus, Pokemon. And then, Pokemon. And then, Pokemon. I don't know, that's just it's a really good part of the game, I think. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for today, as mentioned. Thank you so much for watching, and take care. Have a good day. I'll be back again, as mentioned, on Wednesday for Final Fantasy XIV, and Friday for more of this game. It is different, it feels like you're in the Pokemon show, but feels tiny bit empty. It's slightly empty. I hope that fixes it later on, like this, like the tutorial area or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, take care. And night night, yeah. Bye bye.